So I'm going to explain what is so important about the extra apps that we include when you come into our ecosystem, whether you're an affiliate, whether you're a small business who's having us set things up for you, or whether you're an agency we're doing white label services for. If you're using us for anything, you've got access to a couple things that are going to expand the power of your GoHighLevel. So I'm going to explain first what an API is. An API is a way where you can connect to a software, a web app, in the back end to set up an automation. So some of you may know like what Zapier is or what Make is. Basically, those are no-code tools that let you connect to the API of another web app so you can create an automation. What web development is basically connecting web apps without using one of these no-code tools. So the way web apps work is they send webhooks back and forth to each other. So it's going to send a piece of information. It could be requesting information. It could be passing information to the other web app, and then it's going to send what you need back all automatically. This allows you to do really cool things like book appointments from inside GoHighLevel straight out of another system, or do a search for contacts in your GoHighLevel from another system, so you can pull out information and maybe then use that to get some more information from the other platform. So Zapier and Make this really easy for people that don't know how to code. Basically, what it takes is someone who is a web developer going in and mapping out the APIs, mapping out the webhooks, and then creating it so that you can use it without even knowing how to code or how to look at a documentation. So when I first started booking appointments with third-party AI voice systems, I realized there was no way to book appointments in HighLevel from outside of HighLevel. And there are two types of API integrations. You've got the 1.0 API and you've got the 2.0 for HighLevel. HighLevel has both. The main difference in the 2.0 is that it's authenticated, so it's encrypted. 1.0 is unencrypted, so they can't pass secure information as well. And a lot of companies won't let you connect to secure information without it being encrypted. So HighLevel's 1.0 API is what their Zapier application uses. Some of you guys may know Lead Connector. It's GoHighLevel's Zapier app. It's got about 6 actions you can take, and you can't do a lot of things with it because it's unencrypted, so a lot of sites won't let you connect to it. This is where you just paste in the API key, and then it lets you set up the automation between an integration. Well, when you have to log in with Google to connect to apps, that is a secure encrypted, it's called OAuth. That's a more secure type of connection, and it's going to allow you to access more types of data and do better automations. So HighLevel allows you to have the 2.0 API only when you're on the 497 plan, and I've got a couple apps that are going to benefit those of you who have upgraded to that because you're doing some really cool automation work, and this is going to speed up your workflow so you can connect things more quickly without hiring a developer. So we've got one for Zapier and for Make. I'm going to talk a little bit about the pros and cons between the two. So you guys know HighLevel has their premium actions, which you can use to send webhooks. That's helpful if you're a developer. It's going to be pretty complicated if you're not. Now that gets pretty cheap, but like I said, it's more complicated. Zapier is the easiest to use to connect them if you're not a developer. I've been using Zapier for years before I had any idea what coding was or webhooks were. Make is a little harder to use, but it's going to be cheaper than Zapier or HighLevel's premium actions when you get up to a big package. And we're working on one for N8N, which is by far cheaper than all the other options. So for now, we've got an app for Zapier and Make, and both of them have all of these actions. So over 100 compared to the 6 that you get on Lead Connector. So some examples of how we use this, and I'm going to be coming out with some other videos to show you how to do it. We've got an integration we've built for Kixi, which is a dialer system. So it syncs up all of your leads with a multi-line dialer, so your reps can call even faster. I've got a YouTube video where I talk about how to set that up using our Zapier integration. So that is going to keep, like, anytime an appointment's not booked for a lead that's still open, it's automatically ready to be dialed on the right prioritized power list. And then every time you disposition in Kixi, which is the dialer, it updates the status in HighLevel pipeline stages, abandons the lead. Everything you would want to do is totally automated. We've got a connection to SalesRabbit that every time your team knocks a new door, it puts them on the follow-up list. Which, a lot of door knocking teams are knocking thousands of doors a day and there's no follow-up happening, so this can automate that. We've got an integration for AI voice systems. If you're using third-party AI voice for outbound, HighLevel doesn't do outbound yet. If you want to set up Vappy or SimpleTalk or Bland, which is my favorite, we've got some courses inside of our community that are going to show you how to set that up. And basically, when the call's over, it sends the call transcript into Zapier or Make, depending on which one you're using. You can use AI, you can use DeepSeek, you can use whatever AI model you want. You're not limited by what's in HighLevel to analyze that conversation and pull out what time did they want to meet, what time XYZ, did they want to abandon the lead, did they say do not call? And then you can take the actions back in HighLevel using our application without knowing how to code. So you get access to all of these if you're on any plan with us for any type of service, or if you're just an affiliate. If you just sign up for HighLevel through my link, you can use my code for AI Employee. If you want to get started with us, the best way is to go to the link in my bio and then join one of the you can watch the master class. That'll give you some basics, or you can join the mastermind. I do weekly Zooms Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That way I can really meet you. The basics are going to get covered with everybody there, and then we can do a one-on-one to get you wrapped up. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like inside of Make to show you that this thing is live. We've got all these different actions you can take. And this is going to connect right to your HighLevel agency and give you a lot of automation potential. This is what we use when we build custom integrations for different companies to HighLevel. This is what we use in a lot of our templates and other videos you're going to see on my YouTube. And I'm excited for you guys to play around with it. It allows you to do all kinds of really cool things, access any AI model you want, and automate full jobs using AI.